Hello, folks. This is Hitman Von Doom, and I'm here with a back issue haul. And this is gonna be a super fantastic awesome haul. I think you're gonna enjoy this as much as I enjoyed acquiring these books. But of course, we have to listen to classical music when we do this. So, without further ado, guess where that one's from, folks? Guess where that song's from? Haha. I got Man of Steel #1. It's like the mini series that came out in the 80s. I really like the cover of this, and I read this. And I enjoyed the take on this, to be quite honest. It was a nice, different, fresh take. Nice, different, fresh take on this. I enjoyed the origin. It was a little different. I didn't. One thing I didn't care about was portrayal of Krypton. The portrayal of Krypton I thought was a little too. I guess what's the right word? Stale and generic. Like, but other than that, I thought this was a pretty good thing. So Man of Steel #1. I also got Flash 92. Now this is actually the first appearance of this guy, Impulse, which I have no idea if he's even in the New 52 or not. The issue itself is interesting, I will say that, but it isn't incredibly fantastic. Yeah, but this is the first appearance of Impulse, I will say. So yeah, nothing incredibly major. But guess where this one's from, folks? Anyway, this is Spawn #9. Now this is the first appearance of, Angela right here. And it's actually a really good book, really entertaining read, I will say. She tries to hunt down Spawn, and Spawn takes care of her. He really takes care of her good. He's still struggling. Just like in the early issues, he's still struggling for what he is and what he's doing. But validation nonetheless. So Spawn #9, first appearance of Angela, who's also in the Marvel Universe now after Age of Ultron. Daredevil 270, first appearance of Blackheart. And I really, really, really enjoyed this. I really, this issue is solid, fantastic issue. I mean, it's just so well done, well written, and just a nice introduction to the character of Blackheart. He's the son of Mephisto, so again, really solid. So I definitely enjoyed this. So Daredevil 270, first appearance of Blackheart. Alright. Guess who this is from? Omega Man #3, first appearance of Lobo. And it's in pretty good shape, but I will say, when I read the issue, I was a little confused, to be quite honest. I didn't quite know what was kind of going on, what the backstory is. Maybe that's because I didn't read issue 1. That may be it. Who knows? But what can you say? The first appearance of Lobo. Savage She-Hulk #1, first appearance of the She-Hulk. Really a little annoyed with how it was sent though. I got because it was sent and it kind of had like a huge thing like that, kind of like this. So I kind of flattened it out on a few boxes and it came back. So guess where this is from, folks? So the Savage, I found this to be an interesting reading. Really nice, interesting take on everything. Nice, interesting take on the character. It's definitely something that would be worth checking out for anyone. So Savage She-Hulk #1, first appearance of the She-Hulk. Red Sonja #1, and this is not the first appearance of Red Sonja. This is like the first time she had her name on the title. That was Red Sonja. She was in Marvel Premiere, and she was the main attraction to that. But it was like the first time there was no Marvel Premiere, Marvel Spotlight. It was Red Sonja by itself. And Again, it was a very interesting read. Very, I guess magical would be the right word. There's a unicorn in there, you can see by the cover. And so it's a quite an interesting read. I will say she kicks a lot of ass in this.
Together, we and
She kicks a lot of ass in this, and I really enjoy the cover. I mean, the cover is just... How can I say about the cover? It's fantastic. Oh. Guess what this is from, folks? So, Red Sonja, number 1. Look at the cover. It's just really colorful. I mean, it's really nice and interesting. Also, and by the way, these get better as I keep going. Sandman, the number 1. I got this at C2E2, actually. They have like the blue ones and the mistake purple copy. The mistake purple copy was it was ridiculously expensive. This one was really cheap. Very fine condition. I would agree with that grade. Really like the cover of this. Really interesting. And also, it was a really interesting read. Very interesting, I must say. You really have to pay attention. It's a little confusing if you don't pay attention, but it's very interesting. And it's definitely something different. Anyone know where the song's from, by the way? For Salmon number 1. Also, Marvel Spotlight number 32. First appearance of Spider-Woman. And I will say this. This was a solid issue. And this is also like in very fine condition as well. I would say it's a very solid issue. Good read, but I still think that Spider-Woman number 1 did a better job of telling the origin that this one did. Although this one was a little heartbreaking and, man, just the way he treated the character. I mean, you can really get into the character and really emphasize with it. So he did a good job of introducing you nonetheless. So Marvel Spotlight number 32. Guess where this is from, folks? Guess where this is from?
We're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony.
Else, Ms.Marvel number 1. I think this is not something to tell down. First appearance of Ms.Marvel. I just got this. It's like in fine condition, I would say. And it's actually a very interesting read. Very, very interesting. I don't know why it didn't last longer, but see, this is what I liked about the early 70s, the Bronze Age. Marvel actually took chances on titles. You don't do that anymore. And if you had to have another Avenger X-Men title. But yeah, there's one thing I found interesting is that I never knew that Carol Danvers was not aware that it was Ms.Marvel. They were like two separate entities, two separate personalities. Which is interesting, which is quite interesting. And Peter Parker and MJ make a cameo on this too. They're not incredibly important to the story, but very solid read. I am glad to have this. So Ms.Marvel number 1. Oh, guess where this is from, folks? Nova number 1. Yes, folks, I got a Nova number 1. It's from the Bronze Age, but still, Nova number 1. And this is like a near mint too, man. It is definitely a near mint. I mean, it's really nothing wrong with it, and the pages are wide as hell. Wide pages, nice and crisp. And again, this is when Marvel was really taking chances and were trying new things out. And it's such an interesting read. It reminds me of Spider-Man. It says Marvel speaking Spider-Man, and it reminds me of it, like Spider-Man reads the story. It's very intriguing, very, very interesting. The great origin story as well. And what can I say? What can I say? You know, the cover, I love it too. I mean, it's a nice cover. Oh, and the next one, this next one is gonna be you want to brace yourself for this. This is a big one. This is a really key, big issue for me. And trust me, folks, you'll really love it. So let's see. Oh, here you go, folks. Guess where this is from? But guess where this song's from? Captain America 100. Oh yes, I saw it for a good price. Sorry for the glare there, but saw it for a good price, and I couldn't pass it up. Captain America 100, when he got his own magazine, the big premiere issue. It's in solid condition. I would say it's just probably a solid fine. The thing that makes it that way is that it's really tan. I would like it to be a lot more white, but it's really tan. But other than that, other than being really tan, that's the only thing wrong with it. I looked through it, the colors are nice and sharp. The cover is still nice and sharp and colorful. I mean, look at that. It's in double mylar, by the way. This is like golden age size mylar, and it's encased in a silver age size mylar bag. That's why you got a lot of the glare, but just look at that. Ooh, Roddy Piper song. That can get annoying. Guess where this is from, folks? But yeah, I mean, Captain America, and it's like I would like it to be a lot more white, but what are you gonna do, folks? It's tan, but that's it. I mean, the pages are nice and sharp and nice and tight, and nothing's missing, everything, no bends, no creases. And for what I paid for this was fantastic. So really, really like Captain America 100. And we've all seen this, my Amazing Spider-Man 121. But I have this. Just recently got this. Wait, let me take it out of the poly bag. This is a CGC graded Amazing Spider-Man 121. And stay up. It's a 7.0. This is my first CGC graded book. Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 121. So, as you can tell, I have two copies now. I have one that's CGC graded and one that's not CGC graded. I'm very happy to get this. I mean, 7.0, white pages. It says Death of Gwen Stacy, Green Goblin appearance. I never ever had a CGC graded book. My first one. A really good book to have CGC graded. And now that, see, I have two of these now. Now, I don't exactly know what to do with this extra copy. I mean, I'm debating a lot of options. I can sell it. I can, another one which I'm thinking of, maybe I wait till the the next Amazing Spider-Man movie comes out. Hope that Gwen Stacy dies, and then sell it for a much higher price. Guess where this is from, folks? And maybe sell it from a much higher price, or maybe trade it, maybe give it away. I maybe do a raffle. I really haven't decided what I'm gonna do with this book yet. This extra copy. I mean, I'm really not sure. I maybe even keep it for a reader's copy, or whatever, because I'm pretty sure if I sold it, I could probably make at least a cool 70 on it. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. But yeah, this is my haul, folks. For my Amazing Spider-Man 121, my CGC graded Amazing Spider-Man 121. Really enjoy it. Two copies now. My Nova number one here. Let's do a recap. First appearance of Nova, Spawn number 9, first appearance of Angela, Flash, first appearance of Impulse, Flash 92, Man of Steel number 1, Ms.Marvel number 1, first appearance of Miss Marvel, Red Sonja number 1, fantastic cover, Omega Man number 3, first appearance of Lobo, Daredevil number 270, first appearance of Black Card, Marvel Spotlight number 32, first appearance of Spider-Woman, Savage She-Hulk number 1, first appearance of the She-Hulk, Sandman number 1, I'm guessing first appearance of Sandman obviously, and my Captain America number 100. Gotta love Captain America number 1. I just think about these comics. I mean, never in my wildest dreams would I ever think that I would ever have these type of comics. I never in my wildest dreams would have ever thought that I would have a Captain America 100. Never, ever, 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 ever would I think that I would ever have that. And guess what this is from, folks? It just puts things in perspective, And same thing with, I never imagined that I would ever have Amazing Spider-Man 121, let alone have two. But here I am, sitting with a really cool collection. So, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Uh, Goodbye, folks.